Now, let's proceed to the diagnostic and psychological tests. So, paano nga ba natin dinadiagnose yung ating mga patients? So, since we're done already with the assessment phase, so you already have all the information gathered from these patients. Now, let's talk about the diagnosis part. Okay, let's talk about the diagnostic tests. For the diagnostic tests, iba-iba tayo ng mga approaches. Okay? So, i-compare na naman po ulit natin si medical versus psychological aspect. Okay? One of the things na pinaka-different sa kanilang dalawa is that si medical tests or si medical disorders, they require physical assessment, physical examination, and may mga instruments or machines na ginagamit. Okay, mostly instrumentations or instruments. While si psychological, okay, na diagnosis, if you wanna diagnose someone who's having the psychological disorder, ang ginagawa natin is more on question and observation. Okay? We question and we observe the actions of our patients. Okay. Now, for the diagnostic test may also assist with accurate diagnosis. Okay. Since nasabi rin natin kanina that there are also physical manifestations of some of the psychological disorders. So by taking the diagnostic tests, by utilizing the machines, the technologies that we have right now, it can also assist us to accurately diagnose or to narrow down the diagnosis of our patient. It can also reveal underlying physiologic disorders. For example, drug dependence. Okay? Meron siyang abuse ng mga pain medications or painkillers. Okay? So, kung mapapansin natin, bakit siya nagkakaroon ng abuse sa painkillers or sa pain medications? Because of an underlying physiologic disorder which causes intense pain. Okay. Aside from that, your diagnostic tests are used in the psychological aspect to check the normal renal and hepatic functions. Since most of the medications are being metabolized by the kidneys and the liver. So we want to make sure as well na habang tinitreat natin yung psychological condition ng patient natin, na ma-maintain pa rin natin yung overall good function ng renal and hepatic system. Aside from that, we want to make sure that the therapeutic medication, that we are monitoring the therapeutic medication levels of a specific medication. So like for example, pinaka-example natin dito yung lithium. Lithium na ginagamit sa mga manic patients. So pag nasobran tayo, pag hindi natin na-check yung therapeutic levels ng lithium, it can cause something, or it can cause adverse effects to our patients. So it is another problem na ayaw nating mangyari sa patients natin. And lastly, we do diagnostic tests in order to help us taper the medications of our patients. Ano ibig sabihin ng taper? Okay. Ang mga medication sa psychiatric nursing, for your information, hindi po siya abruptly na sinastop. Gaya po ng, like for example, paracetamol. Wala ka ng sakit, wala ka ng pain, stop ka na kaagad ng pagtik na paracetamol. Hindi po nag-work yun ng ganun sa mga mental disorders. Sa mga mental disorders, may mga medications na dahan-dahan natin siyang tinatanggal sa sistema because these medications, for your information, they are actually helping us or helping patients to function normally. And ang nangyari pag naging um, araw-araw na karamay ng isang tao yun, nagkakaroon siya ng dependence. So nagkakaroon siya ngayon ng parang without this medication, he cannot live or he cannot function well. So ayaw nating mangyari yun. That's why we slowly remove the medication out of his or her system by doing the tapering. And of course, aside from that, we still want to make sure that the optimum drug effects of that said medication are still achieved. Okay? Or hindi siya mawawala right away.